Man, what's up, everybody? It's your boy Woo Doom up in here, man. Woo Doom Reacts is back in here, man. I got another video for you guys. A Christmas Eve horror story animated. Um, I've been seeing a lot of these videos. They're pretty good most of the times. But I do enjoy watching these. So, Christmas Eve, man. Hey, every day's not jolly. Every day's not a jolly day, including Christmas. So we're gonna get into this, man. Let's go. Volume all the way up? We're good. Oh, are we good to go?
Last year on Christmas Eve, I was working late. I'm 23, I work in New York City and commute home every day on the train. Since I'm one of the younger ones in the office, I got stuck with one of the worst shifts, so I wasn't able to get home until 5
love those
o'clock.
days.
My family had already left a whole hour earlier to go to my cousin's house, so I had to drive alone. After having a quick snack before the half-hour drive, I got back in my car and put my cousin's address into my phone. Halfway through the drive, it started snowing. I got to my cousin's house around 6 o'clock. It was snowing heavily by this point, and I just made it in time to catch everyone starting dinner. I brought all of my gifts inside and cheerfully said hey to everyone. I stayed until around 11 o'clock. The rest of my family left a little sooner. I stayed an extra half hour or so just to hang out before leaving myself. By the time I was leaving, the ground had accumulated at least 2 feet of snow, and it wasn't even done snowing.
Dang.
The drive home was
2 feet of
nightmarish.
snow?
The roads were hardly even plowed, and I had to drive under 20 miles per hour on most roads. The roads were completely dead at this point though, most likely because everyone was smart enough to go home before the snow accumulated. Eventually I turned onto a main road that I'm sure would usually be bustling, but at 11:15 on Christmas Eve night, there wasn't a single car or a single light from a store. It was a ghost town. But then I did notice the flashing
Like I said, I'm sorry, bro. They trying to build a house across the street, bro. It's sorry about that, y'all.
taillights of one car. It was parked on the side of the road, and the smoke seeping out from its exhaust with the taillights giving it a red tint. As I got closer, I realized there was somebody next to the car waving their hand in the air. I assumed something was wrong and they needed help. So, me being the good Samaritan I am, I pulled up behind the car. When I opened my door, the guy approached me immediately, barely even giving me time to step out. He was an average-sized man, probably 5'10", 180 pounds. He spoke in a very demanding voice, asking me if I know anything about fixing an engine. I told him I didn't know much about cars. The guy responded very quickly to everything I said. He told me it's fine. He went inside of his car for a second, popped open his trunk, came back out, and told me to just wait by the trunk for a second.
Pop open the trunk and told you to wait by the trunk for a second. Dude, he's trying to kidnap you, bro. Basically. First of all, if that was me, first of all, I live in Texas, so I haven't seen snow in 3 years. And when we do get snow, it's not like that. So if I'm riding in the middle of the night, there's no cars in the road. It's only me and this one dude pulled over to the side. First of all, I'm gonna let that out my window. I say, call somebody. Hey, tow truck on the way. Nah, bro, can you help me? Tow truck on the way, and I'm gone. It's that easy. I'm not hopping out of my car, especially if you're a stranger. I don't know what you are, and you dress like that, like you about to go kill me. No, first of all, hey man, can you tow truck on the way? That's it. Nah, I'm not hopping in my car. People are crazy these days.
I had no idea what he
Tow
wanted me
truck
to
on the
do.
way.
I was really confused.
Hashtag
He
tow
walked
truck
over
on
to the
way.
front of his car, and I heard him open the hood. I couldn't see anything he was doing since the trunk was blocking my view, and the loud wind of the snowstorm overpowered any small noises he might have been making. I put my hand on the back of the car and leaned my body in anticipation, when suddenly I heard 3 or 4 quick and aggressive footsteps in the snow behind me before I was pushed into the trunk. The man tried to close the trunk on me, but I kicked my feet up in resistance and held it up. I was able to overpower him and kick the trunk open completely. As I took advantage of the few seconds I had to get out of the trunk, I took out my keys. He tried to grab me now, and I dug my house key right into his neck.
There you go.
He fell to his knees, and his scream echoed down the deserted street. I was in my car and halfway down the road before he could even get up from his knees. A little further down, I called 911 and reported the guy. I came back in 10 minutes to find blue and red lights illuminating the windows of the deserted stores. The police held him until the ambulance arrived for him. I watched the whole thing, and nothing ever felt better in my life. I got home safely half an hour later and told my family everything. I was still very shaken that Christmas, and this remains possibly the most horrific thing I've ever experienced.
There's socks in there, bro. Yeah, man. Yeah, that's... Nah, bro. You should have called... Nah, tow trucking away. Hashtag tow trucking away. There's no way in the world if you think I'm about to hop out my vehicle. 2 feet of snow. 2 feet of snow. You think... 2 feet of snow. You think I'm about to hop out my vehicle because you're stuck. I call the tow truck. I'm gonna keep on moving 'cause I don't know you like that. You probably trying to kidnap me. But she was, like I said, he was trying to kidnap you. Nah, man, you couldn't have missed it. That was more your fault at the end, bro. But you got out, which is good. You know, there's a lot of people out there doesn't make it. Once they get kidnapped, sometimes you can't be nice to everybody, bro. You can't be nice to everybody. Sometimes you just have to mind your own business out there. You know, sometimes you you can play the good deeds. You know, a lot of people try to play the good deeds side, try to be nice to everybody. Sometimes you can't do it. You can't do it. Sometimes you can do it. Sometimes you can't do it for everybody. Sometimes you just have to mind your own business. Now, if you can help somebody, you don't have to get your car to help somebody. Because a lot of people don't understand it. You can easily, if you got your phone, call a quick, tow truck. Hey, I need some help up, this street, Cherry Street, whatever. And boom, they're coming. They're on the way. And you mind your own business. You saved them. But nah, don't get out your car, especially if it's a random stranger. No, never do that. He could be doing it. The world's crazy, man. Man, this whole generation is messed up, bro. It's just my opinion. Some people probably do it and be like, Kenny, it's not that serious. Oh, voodoo, it's not that serious, bro. But it's you know, hey, just making sure you guys are good, man. Oh, dang, yeah, you gotta be careful out here, man. It's crazy. I'm just saying, man, it's crazy out here. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like, comment, subscribe. Give me some more videos, guys. Your boy Woo Doom is out. Peace.